Hi guys! I hope you're all wonderfully well. I'm going to do a live unboxing of my Love with Food box for this month. So if you're here, do send me a comment, let me know you're here, and I will get started with this unboxing today. So this is one of my favorite subscription boxes that I get. I don't get many anymore. I get like a handful just for financial reasons at the moment. So hopefully I'll get more down the road. It's not just for financial reasons. There are a lot more I would get, but there's a lot that I've mentioned before. I don't like to stockpile things too much, and like beauty products and things like that. I have a few of my favorite ones that I get, and that actually is plenty for me. So unless I am going to gift them to people. Hi Katie! I'm glad you're here. I am great. So, alright, so I'm going to open up this box. So this month it's Happy Camper, and it has all the products inside, and it says, "It's July, the mountains, woods, and lakes are calling. Pack up your snacks and strike out on adventure. This month, Love with Food partnered with 2 Degrees to double your donations to hungry children across the U.S. So while you're dining around the campfire, 2 kids in need are also enjoying a meal because of you." It's another reason why I love with food. And then it's got the Happy Camper contest, and it just wants you to do all of their social media stuff and take pictures of your favorite snacks. I'm not a big picture taker, so a lot of this stuff I don't do. I do have a link below that's on here too. Hi Sarah, hi Medusa, oh hi. Good, I'm glad you put that in there because I don't know that Sarah would have rung out to me, but Medusa, I remember. So I do have a referral link below if you're interested. No pressure at all, but I do love this box. It's a fun box. It's $10. And in the US that includes shipping. I think there may be a Love with Food UK. I think. So you may have to do a little bit of research if you're interested. So let's look at the yummy things that are in here. Okay. So the first thing that's on their list is Bar by 2 Degrees. As I've mentioned with a lot of these boxes, there's so much food in here that if I left it all, somebody snuck in and ate the last cookie. These sneaky family members of mine. That's why I had to do this. If I try to leave all this food till now, before I try any of it, I will just be eating for an hour. Or I'll have a whole bunch of half-open things. So what I usually do is I open them, I let my family taste them, and I save some of them. Sometimes I taste them, but I often don't. So this one is, looks like this. It was a great big bar. Apple pecan. Buy this bar, feed a hungry child. Oh, that's nice. That they also send a meal for every bar. They send a meal to a hungry child. I love that stuff. It says, not only is this delicious bar packed with fruit, grains, and more, but 2 Degrees promises 1 bar equals 1 meal to feed hungry children. I love this. Is it gluten-free? Yeah, it's gluten-free. I loved this. My son did not like it at all. And that's actually really surprising because my son usually loves any snack he is allowed to have. He took a few bites of it and then he gave it to me, which never happens. So I think it's delicious. I'm sure it's very high in calorie. No, 190 calories. Wow. Okay, I'm loving this more and more. It is a lot of sugar. It's 13 grams of sugar. but it's brown rice syrup, so the first item is a sugar product. Sunflower seeds, figs, almond butter, brown rice crisp, but it's actually really filling. I thought it was going to be almost 300 calories, and it's not. So it's kosher, gluten-free, all-natural, GMO-free. It's very tasty. It's high in sugar, but most granola bars are, if you look at them. So if you love granola bars, unless you make them yourself, you're kind of getting high in sugar. So, all right, let's see what else we've got here. Sea salt lentil crackers by Mediterranean Snacks. Those are here, and those have made a big mess all over. So these are the lentil crackers. My son had these today. I have not had these. Baked with protein-rich lentils and naturally gluten-free, these lentil crackers will help you live a balanced life at home or in the wilderness. So that's what they look like. They're yummy. Ooh, wow. Oh, it's sea salt. They're way too salty for me. Yeah. I think I would love them if it wasn't the sea salt flavor. Because until I got that bite of salt, I was really liking them. Hi, Drew. I know this is something different for you guys, but I thought you might be interested. I kind of use this as my vlog channel. So I do the unboxings, but it's also a way for me to just sort of chat. So I usually kind of update you guys, although you guys have been seeing me every week anyway. I don't know if I'll be able to go Monday night without doing a video. We'll see. So those kind of made a mess, but they're good. All right. South Asian Snacks by Zook. This has not been opened yet. Trail Mix goes international with this savory gluten-free snack. So this one is sweet and sour curry crunch. Oh, I bet I love this. I don't think my son will like it. My son used to eat spicy all the time, and now he will not. All of a sudden, he will not touch anything spicy. This thing does not want to open. I'm going to start bringing the scissors in here. Here we go. So let's try this. Oh, that's yummy. It's strange, though. Okay. That's really weird. I'm going to try to explain it to you. But here it says, a potpourri of sweet and sour taste, harmoniously blended with rice flakes, chickpea flour. It says chickpeas flour. I don't know if that's actually how you would write it. Peanuts and turmeric powder. What fun. Zook takes on a romantic, mysterious, magical journey to the world of exotic flavors. Zook is where you share your love for food adventure. Connect to all who love exploring new food experiences and where you cherish food memories from other cultures. Okay, so it's got these little things in it. Oh, there's a pea. It's got these little crispies that really just taste like chickpea flour. Those taste more like, those are the little rice flakes. I could eat this whole bag. It's really sweet. And there's a peanut. I did not think I'd like that. My son will like that. That is not spicy. It's just sweet. Maybe the sweet and sour, it's more sweet and salty. Oh, it's good, good, good. So let's look at calorie count. And I don't know if I did the calorie count on this one. This one was great. This one's 90 calories for that whole bag. My son loves crackers. So this is 152 calories for that whole bag. That's not too bad. I was going to just eat that because I didn't think my son would like it. But I'm going to save it for him. He'll like it. Okay. Butter Crisp Love Minis by Jenny Bakes. Okay, so this is the one, I'll tell you this story. So we do movie night at my house every Friday night. My husband has a big screen that he uses for some of his performances. So we set up the big, we don't have a television, but don't think I'm holier than thou. I have a computer. We watch a lot of television. We just watch it on the computer. But we set up a big screen and we let my son pick out a movie. We usually get a movie out of the library. And so last night we had movie night and we watched a pirate claymation kind of thing. I know none of it's actually claymation anymore, but it's by the guys who did Chicken Run, and it was, I can't remember the name of it. It was funny. We liked it. My son loved it, and I can like my food. My son won't eat very well. He eats good food, but sometimes, but often he won't eat much of anything. He's a skinny little guy. He's gonna be lanky like his dad. But when we have a movie, I can actually just shovel vegetables into his face, and he will eat them. So what did he eat? A whole bunch of squash yesterday, because I just shoveled squash into his face, and fish. And we had these as dessert. Butter Crisp Love Organic, non-GMO, gluten-free, and they were just little butter cookies. And I saved one so that I could eat it for you guys. And it is no longer in here. So someone scavenged. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. We just got this yesterday. And usually I wait a couple of days, but this was going to be all gone. These boys in my house, like I said, we don't have a lot of snacks in my house. We don't do a lot of snacks. We have a lot of vegetables and fruit. We try and eat healthy, and if we have a bunch of snacks, we're all going to go for the snacks. So when I get a snack box, it's one of the reasons I get the snack box too. It's kind of a nice little surprise, because I'm not totally opposed to snacks. I just know that's what we'll gravitate to, so we don't do them much. So somebody stole the extra cookie today, unless I find it in here somewhere, but I doubt it. Okay, so the next thing in here, this we let my son have today, and this is how much I love you guys, that I'm going to eat a gummy thing, because I hate gummy stuff. Kids Organic Mixed Berry, what does that say? Chews. Oh, Chews. They use a weird font on these. By Honey Stinger. Snackers of all age will get a skip in their step from the vitamin C, potassium, fiber, and protein in these delicious chews. Okay. This is one thing that I rant about every once in a while. Yes, I am kind of thirsty. And I thought about it when I came in here, but as you guys know, I'm in my closet. And I was actually thinking about this today. So the floor of my closet is just wood, but I have a really old, I lived in Chile for a little while. It was like my semester abroad, and then stayed on. My dad came down, and we bought for my mom this llama fur rug, which sat for a long time, and my parents now live in a very small condo, so they gave it back to me, and I don't really have a place to put it. So it ended up going in this closet when I was making it into a quiet room. But it sheds like crazy. So there's a sheet over it so I don't have llama hair everywhere. And so it means that bringing a drink in here is really difficult. I did have a great big iced tea before I came in here, but I thought about it, and I thought, I'm just going to get through the food, and then I'll go downstairs and get a drink. But thank you for worrying about me. All right, so I'm going to have this chew now. I shaved an orange one. Yeah, they're gummy. They're okay. I'll try a red one too. They're okay. They're nice and sweet. My son loves gummy stuff. But this is a rant I have for all parents out there. Try to feed your kid well. And then they put out stuff like this. Now this, again, I am not saying this is not okay. This is okay. But they try to make these gummy things sound like they are healthy fruit. They are not. They are treats. My parents brought back a whole bunch of these one day, and they were like, "Oh, we got these all organic, natural juice gummies," and I'm like, "Yeah, they're candy. They're better candy. Like when you give him candy, that's fine, but this is not like lunch. This is candy." There's one more in here, but I'm going to give it to my son. Yeah, they're good. I mean, there are no artificial colors or flavors, so they're not terrible for him. No high fructose, but my parents keep trying, and I've trained them better, but and I've said this before, I am not a crazy, like, well, I love sugar. I bake all the time, like, I eat bad all the time, but I try to save when I eat bad, and I try and do the same for my son. My son doesn't eat well, so if he gets my father will hide cookies in his car. And I said, "Daddy, I don't mind if he has cookies. It doesn't bother me if he has a cookie. But if you give him 3 or 4 cookies, that's dinner for him. He is not going to eat dinner. He's a little guy." So I'm kind of trying to train them that the snacks are fine. The treats are fine. We just have to get real food in him first. So there's my little rant. It's hard for parents to figure out what's healthy for their kids and what's not, and the way they market these does not help. Oh, so here's another thing I haven't opened yet, and it's a treat, and I'm excited about it. So this is Somersaults. Dutch Cocoa by Somersaults. Seeds are the new nut. These little nuggets are both packed with protein and will satisfy your sweet tooth. Chocolate covered nuts. I'm also weird with food and drinks. I do not drink with my dinners usually unless it's a glass of wine. I eat and then I drink, or I drink before and then I eat. Like I don't know. I don't drink and eat. I'll do like tea and things to go with tea, but I like that. My son will not like that. It is not sweet enough. And he will tell me it's not sweet enough. Mm. 70 calories for that whole thing. They're like little cookies. I like them. My son won't. They do have a lot of protein. Well, no, they don't. They have a whole bunch of protein. They have 3 grams of protein. Well, it's better than other cookies, but it's not a ton. They're not sweet enough. I like them. My son won't like them. Yeah. Poor grannies. My parents really do. They try so hard. My mom comes home all excited because she's gotten him something. Oh, can you tell how hot it is in this closet? That was attractive. So yeah, she tries so hard to get him good stuff, and I'll be like, "Oh, Mom, that's that's okay, but that's candy." So chocolate chip fluff. Okay. So it didn't say on the bag what this was. It just says handmade marshmallow. I'm not a huge marshmallow fan either, but my son, like, we'd actually done a kiwi crate earlier in the day yesterday. And one of the activities was, kiwi crate is a kid's craft box. And if you look on this channel, you'll see that unboxing on here too. And one of the activities was you made a little campfire. And it was a little pretend campfire with a little like electric candle in it, and you made your own little marshmallow on a stick with a cotton ball, and you pretended. So he'd been talking about roasting marshmallows all day, and then I opened this up and there was this chocolate chip handmade marshmallow. I'm not a huge marshmallow fan, but this is good. And he put chocolate in anything for me and I'm good. Ooh. And their recommendation is to roast it over a fire. And then you've like got a s'more right in here. That's smart. Because it's hard often to get your chocolate to really melt. But if it was right in the marshmallow, except it might kind of pour out a little bit. I don't know. So that's that one. Oh, we're getting down to the end. We also had these today. White cheddar puffs by Benito's. With 5 grams of protein, these preservative-free white cheddar puffs are bound to keep you energized through your next excursion. Let's see. They do just taste like cheese puffs, but it's 80 calories for this whole thing. And navy beans is the very first item on here. I like those. I like those a lot. So now there's like coupons in here. Which, as I've said, I don't really do coupons unless they give me something for free. Or unless I fall in love with a product, which hasn't happened a lot. So this is coupon for the Mediterranean snacks. The 2 degrees bars. Oh, HelloFresh. Not HelloFresh. Love with Food. Sorry, they've got something for HelloFresh in here too. Love with Food is coming out with a gluten-free box. So if you're gluten-free, this would be a great one to find new gluten-free stuff. If I knew somebody was going gluten-free, I would get them this box as a present. As there's so much that's gluten-free now, but if you don't know where to look for it, it's hard to find. Benito's. Blue chips we eat a lot of. Well, my husband eats a lot of Red Hot and Blues. And then there's a $40 off your first HelloFresh, which I think you can almost always get that anyway. But and I already get HelloFresh. If you are interested in HelloFresh and want $40 off your first box, just let me know. If by going through one of my links you can't find it, and I'll send you this little code that's on here. I love HelloFresh. It is a wonderful meal box. And they do have, I think, HelloFresh in the UK too. I think it's actually not in the UK. I think it's in Germany. Yeah, I think it's in Germany. So that's this box. Love with Food is a fun box. And I like to do these unboxings because I know they're relaxing for some people, but I would love any tips from you guys because unboxings are not very relaxing for me. I watch them because I find them interesting, but they're not very relaxing to me. So I think sometimes I need some tips from you guys, but it's also just nice to check in with you guys from my Facebook group. And as I said on the Facebook group, I have really intense meditation that I replicated today a little bit, and it's fun. It's kind of channeling some power and makes me feel really good. So I will share that with you guys on the retreat, and I may be popping in Monday night. We'll see. There's not a rehearsal here that night, so I don't know if that'll make it easier or harder for me to pop in. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I now have to kind of clean up in here before I get ants in my closet and go get a drink. So good night, guys. It's so nice to see some of you. And I will keep you guys updated and let you know what's going on later in the week. And hopefully we can chat again soon. Okay, good night, everybody.